She just wants to flirt, so I flirt right back. I just put it.
In a bustling city, both Rhea and Oriv were navigating life's typical challenges. Rhea, a university student who loved gaming to escape her daily grind, found solace in a multiplayer online game. Oriv, an IT professional with a knack for strategy games, often used his free time to relax and unwind in virtual worlds. One day, fate intertwined their lives when Rhea joined a random game and ended up on Oriv's team. They quickly discovered a shared passion for not only the game but also a mutual competitive spirit. Rhea, known for her quick reflexes and high scores, immediately caught Oriv's attention. Meanwhile, Rhea noticed how effortlessly Oriv seemed to anticipate her next move, working in sync as if they'd known each other forever. The match ended with a thrilling victory, and they exchanged a simple GG in the chat. But something nudged Oriv to send a friend request, which Rhea accepted. This one small interaction led to endless nights of strategizing and winning matches together. Soon, their conversations extended beyond the game's chat to late-night talks about life, dreams, and everything in between. Oriv and Rhea had come a long way from those first games, played in the solitude of their separate rooms. They had formed a bond stronger than either had anticipated, connected by late-night calls and the bright glow of screens. Yet, as their relationship grew, so did their desire to meet in person. Oriv, who lived in a quiet small town, had always dreamed of big cities but rarely had a reason to venture out. Rhea, on the other hand, was used to the fast pace of metro life, with its towering buildings and constant hum of activity. After weeks of excitedly planning to meet, Oriv decided he wanted to surprise her in her city. With nervous excitement, Oriv packed his bags, boarded a train, and watched the countryside give way to the city skyline. The train journey felt endless, and he spent most of it going over how he'd greet her. He worried about what she'd think, his simple background, his small-town ways. Would she still see him as the same person? Upon arriving in the city, Oriv was immediately overwhelmed by the noise, the rush of people, and the towering skyscrapers that made him feel smaller than ever. He made his way to the coffee shop where they had agreed to meet, his heart racing as he took each step closer to seeing her. Then, he saw her. Rhea was seated by the window, glancing at her phone. She looked just as he'd imagined, only more real, more vibrant. Oriv took a deep breath, and with a pounding heart, walked toward her. Rhea looked up, their eyes met, and her face lit up with a smile he'd only ever seen through a screen. All his nerves melted away. In that moment, every worry faded as he realized that the bond they built was stronger than any doubts he had about himself. They laughed, embraced, and instantly, everything felt natural and easy. They spent the day exploring the city together, walking side by side as if they'd been together forever. As the day turned into evening, they found themselves on a quiet bridge, overlooking the city lights reflecting on the river below. Holding hands, they shared stories of their lives, their hopes, and the dreams they'd had before meeting each other. In those few hours, they built a lifetime of memories, realizing that love could indeed blossom in unexpected places, even across pixels on a screen. Oriv returned to his town, but they knew their love story had just begun. Distance didn't matter, and every call, every game, every conversation now carried an even deeper meaning. And together, they promised each other that this was just the beginning of something beautiful, no matter where life took them.